Ngayong eleksyon, masasabing 24/7 ang kampanya. Noon sa TV, radyo at dyaryo lang. Ngayon, online na rin. At ang strategy of choice, trolls. Troll ka ba?
Laganap ang fake news at social media disinformation.
Gumawa ng maraming iba't ibang peking account para isulong ang gusto ng isang kliyente.
We're pushing the candidate. So, marami kaming services boosting.
Sa ilalim niya, meron siyang 500 trolls. Ang bawat isa may 100 hanggang 200 na mga fake account.
Ang fake news ay nagdudulot ng fake public opinion. Nakakamatay.
What do you do when the president lies? Then it's repeated a million times.
Proteksyonan ang demokrasya, ilantad ang fake news, ilahad ang pawang katotohanan lamang.
Critically acclaimed film about one woman's fight.
I'm Maria Ressa.
Maria Ressa carries the torch of press freedom in a country held in thrall by a populist president.
It's gonna be bloody.
The government be held accountable.
The charges against Ressa were aimed at intimidating those who challenged Duterte's rule.
This is not the Philippines I knew, and
Ikaw, ako, tayong lahat ay may karapatan at obligasyon ipagtanggol ang tunay, tapat at malinis na pamamahayag batay sa totoo.
Magandang umaga po sa lahat at ngayon ay magbo-broadcast muli tayo hinggil sa nakaraang hearing ng Senado. Ang masamang balita, tinapos na nila yung hearing sa Blue Ribbon Committee. At sabi ni Tolentino, gagawa na lang daw sila ng report. Ang problema sa hearing, hindi na naman sumipot si Rodriguez Kaya ito kini-question ni Senator Coco Pimentel. They questioned why Rodriguez was not present at this hearing to clarify the problems about the sugar importation. Senator Richard Tiveros questioned why not even President Marcos Jr. was cool in the sugar order in the face of the near unanimity in the industry groups about the need to import. Many things are not clear, and it seems that many powerful forces are at play. Who is feeding the president or the Malacanang the wrong information? The opposition senator said. Is the president caught in the crosshair of opposing camps? And is it not the executive secretary's job to protect the president? Are they not gatekeepers of the competing interests of the president so that the president can make policy decisions unfettered by public considerations? Senators at the hearing also pointed out the significant disparity between the price of sugar in the world market and the domestically with the international prices of sugar standing at 22 per kilo, while cheapest retail price is at 70 per kilo. Meanwhile, the retail prices of sugar in the country are now at 100 pesos per kilo, with 70 per kilo available not in just a few outlets around the archipelago. Is the sugar $22 in the market? 22 pesos in the market? Even if we go to the money as subsidy to the sugar industry, consumers are still at the loss. So why not think about the right policy to balance that Senator Grace Poe asked, as he recommended that the government look at the timing of the importation and the harvest season. I think we can support the industry by a little bit of tariff, and the tariff will not be even disadvantage consumers because it will come out cheaper. I support the sugar industry, but I also advocate for our consumer who are clearly the ones getting the short end of the bargain. Ito yung sabi ni Grace po. The same majority senators in the upper chamber rushed to the defense of the president by shifting to the conversation to the SRA's supposed efforts to implement the Sugarcane Development Act. We are not felt by the local sugar planters and refinery. It's saddening to think that our local industry, if really won't develop the rice, no one will harvest. Sugar industry is what's happening now. As long as the entry of smuggled agricultural products continues, Ejercito said in Filipino. Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri framed the rejection of SO4 as a move against importation to help farmers strengthen the sugar industry on the ground. The president stopped the order and called it illegal, and he wants the farmers to take advantage of his newfound mandate as a Department of Agriculture Secretary so we can help the farmers long term. So we no longer need to import, Subiri said. He went on to call for unity among the in the industry. Right now, it's a mess because they're all fighting. One is calling one side Pink Lawan, the other one is calling them Marcos loyalists. We should stop calling each other names. Yun ang sabi ni Subiri. Pero ang problema nga, tinapos na eh. Tinapos na ni Tolentino yung hearing sa Blue Ribbon Committee. Ayan nga ang problema. Anong klase naman chairman yan? Wala pa nagagawa, tinapos na yung hearing. Kaya patuloy pa rin ang krisis sa Asukal. Pumunta naman tayo sa sa problema natin sa asin, no? The Department of Agriculture on Wednesday said it may take 2 to 3 years before the country can achieve stable salt supply. Agriculture Undersecretary Domingo Panganiban said he has instructed the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources to determine the agricultural expenditure breakdown of the previous 100 million allocation to salt production. Sabi ni Panganiban, alamin kung nasaan yung pera para malaman natin kung paano gastusin dahil kinakailangan matulungan yung small fisherman natin magpalaki o mag-produce ng asin lalo na sa Oriental at Occidental Mindoro dito sa Central Luzon, sa Pangasinan at sa Visayas. Once they secure the data and the allocated funds, the DA shall be able to distribute aid to the fisher folks in the coming next month. Medyo aabutin ng 2 hanggang 3 taon bago natin ma-stabilize kung saan yung 100 million ng BPAR at sisimulan na natin sa second half ng 2002 ang pagdidistribute ng pera sa ating mga fisher folk para makapag-produce ng asin. Kaya ang problema, saan yung 100 million nawawala? The BPAR said that there is data verification showing that the Philippine salt industry relies on import by 93%. Dagdag pa niya. Dito naman sa investigasyon na ginawa ng Bureau of Customs, ng Department of Agriculture, pati ng DTI, nakita maraming asin, maraming asukal na nakita. We are saying there is a lot of sugar found in Quezon City, San Juan del Monte, Pampanga, Pangasinan, Misamis Oriental, and Bukidnon. Nagpapatunay na hindi artificial yung kung ano. Kundi talagang hinohold lang ang ating mga asukal naka-stock, binili ng mga trader. Once this is proven, the DA shall confiscate the holding supply and shall make it available to the supermarket small seller to sell it at a lower price. Sabi pa ni Panganiban, besides the supply of salt, the DA is currently consolidating inventories of white onions nationwide to determine if there is truly a supply shortage. White onion supply has been made available online by some merchants, while consumers find it hard buying them at the market. The DA earlier said authorities intercepted 9 trucks of white onions in Misamis Oriental, which were supposedly coming from Metro Manila. Panganiban said the Bureau of Customs is set to determine whether there are smuggled or hoarded. Earlier, Senator Amy Marcos called an inventory of white onions as she targets to provide cold storage facilities in support to increase local production. Without a comprehensive inventory, we cannot arrive at well-calibrated importation policy that answers consumers' demand but also relieves our local growers from low farm gate prices, she said. Ayun, ang sagot na naman nila sa lahat ng problema natin, importasyon. Kaya laging palpak. Kahit mag-hearing sa Senado kung bakit nagkakaroon ng sugar at saka salt shortage. Wala din naman mangyayari. Panay investigasyon at investigasyon. Kaya dito na lang ako nagtatapos sa ating podcast ngayong araw na ito. Muli, nagpapasalamat ako sa inyong patuloy na pagsubaybay. Patuloy kayo makinig, mag-like, mag-share sa ating mga platform sa Nomad, sa nagkakaisang posisyon labang kay Duterte, sa Philippine-American Human Rights Alliance, at patuloy kayong sumabaybay at makinig para malaman natin ang katotohanan. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat at mabuhay tayong lahat. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas at padayon. Makibaka, huwag matakot. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.